Grab your Adderall. It's time for A.D.D. News.
All right, it's official. Kimmel is coming back.
Our long national late nightmare is over because Disney announced that Jimmy Kimmel Live will return to air on ABC tomorrow, Tuesday night. Come on!
So the announcement came yesterday that tapings of the show are going to resume. The first show is tonight. I imagine there is going to be a record number of people watching to see just what he will say. Will he apologize? Is he going to clarify some of the things that he said? The show will not air on all ABC stations. Many of them said they're still insisting they're not going to air his show until he apologizes and makes that donation to Charlie Kirk's family. But Disney and ABC are the ones who made the announcement because searches for cancel Disney and cancel Hulu were way up since they pulled Jimmy off the air, and Disney was losing billions of dollars. And that is dedication if you have chosen to uninstall the Disney Plus app, because parents that are willing to cancel their Disney Plus and cut off the main artery of entertainment in their household, that means you are dedicated to Jimmy Kimmel and free speech in general.
It's very funny if you take a step back and look at what's happened now and where we are in the year 2025, that the former sports guy on KROQ is feuding with the former star of The Apprentice, a reality show about jobs, who's now the president of the country. And the two of them are now, in some ways, have become like figureheads for the left versus the right.
Oh, it's like a UFC fight. It's like them head to head.
Hey, maybe they'll do that one
country.
on the White House lawn right now. That's the one. Maybe that would be the next main event for the UFC fight happening on the White House lawn. Those images came out this week as well. And I think that some people are looking at like Jimmy returning to returning to his show as like a win for the liberals. Hey, the libtards got a win. And I think everyone should look at it. No, do not pull that clip. I was doing a character. It's not how I feel. Change the voice so it doesn't sound like me. Thank you, Allie. I'm not great at characters. I didn't go to college for characters like you did. The point is,
well, we're sitting in the same room, aren't we?
Yeah, we sure are.
That got me nowhere.
It does feel like this should be a win for anyone who's a citizen of this country.
I feel like anybody.
But no one looks at it like that.
I think in these situations, it's always the side who they think they're right, they think they won.
Yeah,
like even if Jimmy's back, the conservatives think they won, and even if Jimmy never came back, the liberals would think they won. Everyone wants to be right, and everyone wants to feel like they have an upper hand in this because no one really does. We're all losing,
and I would like at least Jimmy to go back to being more funny and less political. To be completely honest, and I think he thinks that Trump is a great source for comedy because he is, just like Biden was a great source for comedy. When we play That's a Big Bird, Man, or all those Biden clips that Omar's pulled over the years.
Yeah, there's just so much beneath it now. There's so much underneath it.
Of course.
You can't just make fun of the president without there being a political statement.
I know, but the same reason people say, hey, Klein, Allen, you guys are great at doing dumb radio, but stay out of politics. You guys don't belong. You're too stupid for politics.
That's a voice.
That one's good.
Thank you, guys. I've been working on that. And
you do a better right wing.
I know. That's where I lean, Allie. That's where I lean. Let's make it clear.
All right, Spirit Airlines continues to fail. They are becoming like the Bed Bath & Beyond of the sky. They are entering their second bankruptcy. This is their second in a year, if you're keeping track. And they had to make the announcement yesterday that they are furloughing 1/3 of their staff, mainly flight attendants, which ends up being about 1,800 people. And they're doing an interesting system. They're starting with voluntary furloughing. Hey, if you want to be fired, if you want to not have a job, step forward now. We'll start with you guys. It's the equivalent of, hey, we've oversold the plane.
Yeah, and want to volunteer, we'll give you something.
We'll give you a voucher.
And that's actually not a bad move. When I left MTV, there's a similar thing. I was about to quit and move to Los Angeles, and they said, don't quit. Give us 3 weeks. We'll put you on a list of a bunch of people we're getting rid of anyway. And that way you get like some sort of a severance. I was like, oh, okay, cool. That's awesome.
I love it when they try to soften the blow however they can.
Yeah. Well, I was like out anyway. I took the job to move to LA, so I was like, I'm going. And they're like, hold on, don't tell us, we'll tell you.
Yeah.
And I was like, okay, great.
But if you're furloughed, is there a potential to go back to work, or?
So That's
I
where
don't
I get
understand.
kind of confused. I know fired is fired. We know that.
Right.
We learned that one a lot of ways.
That's the one I've been the
yes,
most.
yes, the most.
Then there's laid off, which means I believe that your job is going away, right? The job itself is going away. And
It's
then furloughed means we have to fire you, but we would like to bring you back after things get better. But I could be wrong.
Fired usually means you did something that was a unacceptable offense. You violated whatever corporate handbook no one's read anyway.
Right.
So you've been fired. You were ill-equipped to
They
do your
don't
job.
want you there.
Whereas furloughed/laid off makes it feel like it's not you, it's me. You know, like you were fine. We just got rid of that department. We're doing budget cuts, et cetera. You've been laid off. Or the furlough is a lot of times furloughed workers. You're going to sit home. You're not going to get paid for a while. Maybe we keep your insurance rolling, and then we'll bring you back if we have the opportunity. But probably they all mean basically the same thing, which is you'll be on LinkedIn looking for a gig.
I guess I thought furloughed was just a gayer way to say fired.
You've been furloughed.
You have been furloughed, honey. You go home and you don't come back.
Hey, listen, I'll tell you what. It stings a little less to hear that. It really
Yeah,
does.
but
Voices again, guys.
Thank you so
Thanks.
much.
Woo.
All right, and then finally we'll close
Furlough that guy.
with a vicious squirrel. This is happening up in the Bay Area, and you think about all the huge stories that are going on in the news right now, and then the people who have to go and visit squirrel victims in the Bay Area.
Okay, we go to the North Bay now, where some neighbors are on alert after a series of attacks on people perpetrated by a vicious squirrel.
Yeah, ABC 7 News reporter Cornell Bernard spoke with some of the victims today in San Rafael.
You know that body in a trunk story, the Tesla thing, huge story? Gary's going to handle that one. I want you to go talk to the squirrel victims.
Clomped onto my leg and it was just hanging on. His tail was flying up here, you know, and I was like, get off me, get off me.
Came out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere. I didn't see him running up to me at all.
Heblack expected on her morning walk through Lucas Valley in San Rafael. Came out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere. I didn't see him running up to me at all.
Jones suddenly attacked by a squirrel, which clawed and bit her legs.
She almost killed me. The squirrel
This is another victim.
Oh, my
went to the
God.
floor and from the floor tried to jump to my face. My arm was completely overcome by the squirrel.
Oh, these people.
My arm was overcome by the squirrel. You know that's
This is
bad.
Darwinism here at its finest. I mean, if the squirrel beats you in a fight, you know, your time has come.
Well, look, it wasn't that long ago where we were talking about carnivorous squirrels that were starting to eat rodents and things like that because you're enjoying this so much.
The funniest part of this video is that you look at this lady's arm and it's like Freddy Krueger.
Yeah.
Got it like all over her arm.
It's
dude.
quite
It's like,
possible
how do you
squirrels-
let that happen?
Yeah.
Because the squirrel is probably rabid.
You think that's the only explanation?
I don't think it's the only explanation, but it's a good one. When wild animals start acting crazy and start attacking people like that, they're usually rabid.
Jake, in this situation, should she have hid in a dumpster, Jake? Yes or no?
That's only for bears, dude.
Okay, got it. Just want to make sure.
Squirrels can get into dumpsters.
Yeah,
Okay.
you do not. Yeah, only if you're being chased by a bear, according to Jake, you need to get to a dumpster and
Then
hide.
how are you supposed to defend yourself against this then?
You flick it off with your finger. It's a squirrel. That's it.